சிவாய நம திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். Welcome back to our discussion on திருப்பாட்டு 13th திருப்பதிகம் 10th verse. மாவாய் பிளந்தானும் மலர்மிசையானும் ஆவா அவர் தேடி திரிந்து அலமந்தார் பூவார்ந்தன பொய்கைகள் சூழும் துறையோர் தேவா உனை வேண்டிக் கொள்வேன் தவநேரி. This verse is slightly different from the other 9 verses that we have been discussing. The pattern is a little bit different. All along what we have been discussing is the first 2 lines talks about the beauty of the river, whereas here the first 2 lines talks about a Purana, a story which is called as Annamalayar Purana. If you look at it, the earlier verse number 9, when he was addressing Lord Shiva, he addressed as Anna. Probably he would have been reminded of Annamalai. Probably that's the reason he's using the same reference over here for the 10th verse. If you look at it, he says, Lord Krishna and Lord Brahma went in search of Lord Shiva's lotus feet as well as his hair, so his head. But they were not able to see. And because of that, you know the history of Annamalai. Annamalai means a mountain of fire. And if you look at the mountain of, if you look at that fire mountain, of course now it's a stone mountain, but once upon a time it's believed that it was a fire mountain. And it just kept on growing that these 2 lords could not go and they could not pay a tribute, they could not see. And they lost the bet, so they had to come and submit themselves, and that's how the story goes anyways. The more important concept over here is one thing. We shouldn't be just stuck with the Puranas, rather we need to look at the Siddhanta concept within the Puranas. Puranas are just stories, but what we should do is remove or peel the skin from the banana and taste the banana. Rather, now what we are doing is, majority of us, we are just peeling away the banana and holding on to the peels and throwing away the banana. We are holding on to the Puranas and throwing away the Siddhanta concepts. What we should understand is the concept of Lord Krishna or Lord Brahma, it doesn't directly represent those 2 gods. Rather, the way how we are looking at is one person, Brahma, is responsible for education, knowledge, wisdom. When you talk about Vishnu or Krishna, he is responsible for money. The simple understanding here is, or the simple interpretation here is, if we try to look up for Lord Shiva with our wealth or with our knowledge, absolutely nothing is going to happen. We will not be experiencing Lord Shiva just by our knowledge or just by our wealth. Rather, pure love is needed. We need to be submissive. We need to just submit ourselves 100%. Only then we can achieve whatever we want to, basically achieve realization. That's exactly what the first 2 lines talks about. Mavai Pilandanum, which is Lord Krishna, Malarmisayanum, which is Lord Brahma, both of them, alas, the Ava means alas. You know, it's like, aha, that's a kind of exclamation that we are giving. They both went in search of the lotus feet as well as the hair, but both of them were not able to achieve, they were not able to witness it, they were not able to reach to these two extremes rather. And the 3rd line talks about the beauty of the place, and he says Puvarndana Poihigal, which means a lot of gardens are there, orchards are there with full of flowers, and there's a lot of water bodies around there, like lakes and ponds are there. That's the place that we are looking at, which is called as Thurayur, and in that Teva means, oh Lord, please make sure that I'm in the path of penance. Make sure that you are able to put me in the right path of penance. That is exactly what is our request also should be to Lord Shiva. And that's exactly our 10th verse talks about. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam.